Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You know how to share and everything? You know how to do that? 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. And we are live. Welcome to the Dr. Larry White Senior Talk Show. I have an amazing guest tonight, and I just can't wait to get right to it. So I'm going to start sharing the broadcast out right now on all streams so everybody can make sure they get all these golden nuggets. So, Toya, do you know how to share on your phone and all that stuff? If not, it's all good. I'm going to do it now.
Okay.
I'm going to share it into some entrepreneurial groups here because I know you're going to drop it tonight. Okay. Groups. Y'all bear with me, Facebook, so I can share it into these groups here. We have the amazing Toya Jordan out of New Orleans tonight, y'all. She might talk about a po' boy tonight. She might talk about some things. We're definitely going to talk about financial literacy, her wheelhouse there. And I'm just sharing in some groups. So I can give y'all time to jump on. Jump on. All righty. Okay, here we go. I just got to get it into these groups. Okay. Background noise, don't worry about it. Okay, one more group here. All right. I had to make sure let's see, they coming in. We got guests coming in. So welcome to the Dr. Larry White Senior Talk Show. Happy New Year, new president, new vision, new goals. It's a lot to look up to. I want to start off by saying, if I can get that. Well, I guess I wasn't supposed to show y'all that book. I want to talk about operating in excellence. Look at them, they're coming in. Operating in excellence, do that. Pain, purpose, and position. New book coming out. This is the old one, Iron Sharper Irons. Our VIP guest tonight is a part of volume 2. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. All right. I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. I have one of the amazing Black women on the planet. And Michelle Obama is sharp. We got Toya Jordan in the building tonight. Toya Jordan, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dr. White. I tell you, it is truly an honor and a pleasure to be on your show. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Well, look, shout out to Mr. Tahid Burke. He brought a divine connection together. Lisa Harwell, yourself, Jackie Mims, and you helped celebrate my birthday. I can tell you those cookies were the bomb. My wife and I, we thoroughly enjoyed them. And look, for those who may not know who Toya Jordan is, tell us a little bit about who you are personally and professionally.
Yes, and so thank you again, and of course it was such a great birthday weekend. It was amazing, and for those folks, it wasn't cookies; it was pralines. It's a New Orleans thing, right? And so, but again, I am a regional vice president. I have my own financial service firm. I love what I do. I give back to my community. I am a mother. I have a beautiful daughter. And of course, I just, I love to be in position to be able to help people. That is my passion, and I wake up every day, my goal is to help bless someone else, right? And so, when you do those type of things, you reap an amazing harvest. And so just as a woman, I love to have fun, love to have a good time. And again, I just love to bless people. So that's me in a nutshell.
You know what? I've had firsthand to hear you on the phone with your daughter with virtual learning. And I apologize if y'all hear some background noise. I have my granddaughter who's celebrating her 2-year birthday. So I have 1 or 2 guests over social distancing. So I want to apologize in advance. But Toya and I, we're going to say it with our chests. When they get loud, we're going to get louder. As Michelle would say, Obama, they go low, we go high. Amen. I had an opportunity, to meet you with the Dr. Renee Allen, Jackie Mims, Lisa Harwell, Tahid Burke, who hosted an amazing party for me. And you came, and I knew right away you were a special person. I said, Jackie, Lisa, we got to have her in our mastermind group. She's in the group, y'all. Bam.
Yeah.
I had to dab on that one because you're very selfless. You love giving back. You're a successful business owner. And now you're getting ready to be a best-selling author, and it's so much to you. So, what drove you to be this entrepreneur, this financial expert? What was your passion to get into financial literacy and saving money and teaching people how to grow? Like financially, you are this financial guru, and we're like really struggling. People are getting PPP loans and businesses are closing. What inspired you to join a financial institution to learn how money works and be able to help people? What inspired you to do that?
Thank you for asking that question. What truly motivated me to go into that career path was the fact that my mother is a school teacher, and my mother has been teaching now for quite a long time. And so I would watch how hard they would work. And when they get to retirement, they didn't have a whole lot to show for it. And I really couldn't wrap my mind around that. These are like some of the smartest people in the world, and they teach our kids, and they get to retirement and they don't have a whole lot to show for it. And so that allowed me to start digging, to really look at as us as African Americans in our culture, and begin to understand that we can be very intelligent people in our craft, but we're not very intelligent when it comes to how we spend our money, how we save our money, and just the wealth gap and just the history behind why as African Americans, we're just so far behind the eight ball when it comes to generational wealth. And so those were the things that really piqued my interest in the beginning. As I, again, got into this career, I learned that there weren't many financial advisors who were African American, let alone women, and that had their own firm. And so being that I am one to love to be a trailblazer, I just saw that that was an avenue where I can actually educate people. I can help them. My legacy will still be there many, many decades once I'm long and gone, just because of the people that I've touched in the process. And because of those skills, because I've been able to be the one to teach them how to do, right? Because all of us talk about all the things we would love to invest in, but a lot of us are very afraid to do that because we're not educated. And so by being able to help people understand money and how money works and what to do with your money, and understand that it doesn't take for you to make a lot of money for you to build wealth in your lifetime. It's the education and actually applying that knowledge.
Absolutely. Very well said, Toya. Again, you're one of these rare people. We got a lot of hatred, bigotry going on in the country. You saw what happened January 6th in the U.S. Capitol. Just despicable. I'm glad that we're turning the page on that one. There's a lot of hurt and growth. But let's talk a little bit about generational wealth. Why do you feel it's important to build generational wealth for the next generation?
It's truly important. It's just one of those things that I get people to really understand, that in order for us to be able to excel one generation from another, you have to know what to do with your money. And so for a lot of us, even in this generation here, we see things, right? This is the tech age, we're able to touch and do things remotely like we're doing right now. So as life advances, so should your legacy and your money advance. It's just that some of us, if we think that we're a school teacher and we're only making maybe about $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year, because I'm in the South. So again, we still behind even when it comes to income, right? That we cannot create generational wealth, and that's not the truth. And so when you allow someone, I'm going to use myself for an example. If my grandfather would have known what I know and would have applied those things, he was a bricklayer and also a master carpenter. If he knew those things, then of course, when he passed away, there would be a lot that my mother would have inherited. She would have inherited a house. She would have inherited a business, right? She would have inherited a lot. And so again, once that generation passed on, and then of course, if my mother was to pass, and then of course that get now passed down to me, again, it's just giving that next generation that leg up, where you know how it is, Doc. You're on a job and somebody don't have their thumb on you because you know that the mortgage is due next week, right? And there isn't anything there but that paycheck. And so it's just a totally different way of living and lifestyle, the things that you will be able to expose your children to, life. that they necessarily wouldn't have to deal with the way we had to deal with because of the lack of generational wealth.
Toya, very well stated, very well stated. This is a live commercial break. I want to go in another direction as we ask you a couple of more questions, and we're going to get you out of here. I want to remind folks, number one, my dog Lucky, he just happened to know that Toya is amazing. So she's like, you had to get a couple of words in there. I want to remind, well, first of all, Toya Jordan is out of New Orleans. She serves as our regional vice president here in the Mastermind Group. She's amazing. Core members, you'll be hearing from her very soon. She's newly been minted and she's sharp. I would like to remind everybody, March 11th through the 14th, we will be in Atlanta, Georgia. Big boy voice. They talking. They back there just laughing and giggling. Libations and all that stuff going on. We will be in Atlanta, Georgia, March 11th through the 14th. Host Hotel will come up in the Mastermind Group come tonight. We'll be home hotel, the Sheraton, black tie, social distance. It's going to be nice. So March 11th through the 14th, Atlanta, Georgia. And also April 1st through the 4th, open house with the Mastermind members. And Toya is coming to Atlanta. She's flying into the DMV. So if you want to see Toya, she's amazing. Her book is coming out with us, and you're going to be able to get a signed copy. That'll come out in the spring. Iron Sharper Irons, Inspired to Achieve, Think and Grow, Volume 2. I'm blessed to be flanked with Toya. Toya is an amazing person, like Jackie, like Sherry DeVouch, Courtney. If I don't call your name, don't get mad at me. I'm just naming a few. West, all of you all. Toya is a person, when she come into the room, the temperature go up and it stay up. Okay, if you negative and you toxic, leave that at home. We ain't got time for that. We got, look, over 200,000 people, close. The numbers are growing. I can't even keep up with people that died of COVID. What person would have time to be negative? Let's work on this generational wealth. We got the financial experts here within the group. And Toya, I just really appreciate everything that you bring to the table. Are there any upcoming events, workshops that you have that are coming up?
Well, actually, you just named the ones that, of course, we have with the Mastermind Group. I have my workshop, of course, that's going to be later this year. So we definitely have some things that's in the making the first quarter of this year. We'll get a chance to advertise that here, of course, on a Dr. Larry White show. And so I'm looking forward to that. But again, Doc, it's truly been a blessing. You know, I can't thank Tahid enough for being able to just introduce me to such incredible people with you, Jackie and Lisa, and everyone, of course, that's in the Mastermind Group. You know, it's a real honor to be able to be a part of such great people. And thank you for all of the compliments. Yes, sir.
You good people. You prayed up. We pray a lot. People may not know this, but sometimes I'm talking to Toya after hours, before hours. Entrepreneurs never sleep, all right? But we in a lot of prayer. Shout out to all of the Mastermind members. We pray a lot. The reason why you see a lot of success because there's a lot of prayer in there, right? Granddaughter just cutting up real bad. Shout out to her. It's her birthday, so she did it today. I would like to ask you, what are some financial tips you can give the listening audience tonight during the pandemic? Are any financial tips that you would like to give? You know, like the Congress and the new president are trying to, I should say the president is trying to push through a new bill to help out people that are losing their homes, can't pay their rent. What financial tips would you give folks that can help them through this tough time right now during the pandemic?
Well, it's the new year, so there's just some guaranteed things that I love to tell people that I know works for sure. Number one, pay attention to your spending habits. At the end of this is the end of January, right? So look at your bank statements and look at the money you spend unnecessarily, right? And it may have been just them $6 at Starbucks and you did that crap twice a week. And that's what, 12, 24, 36, 48. That's $50 you did just spend just on Starbucks, rolling through the drive-through just twice a week, right? So again, understanding where your dollars are going, have a set budget. If you are going to do those things, of course, have that as your leisure money. Save for emergencies, right? That's my second biggest tip, because again, COVID was something that was not, planned for, right? And it affected all of us in several ways financially. And so it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared, right? Third tip is always have another stream of income. Your job is not guaranteed. It doesn't matter if you've been there 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. You got to have a second stream of income, right? And last but not least, make sure you are saving for retirement, right? Retirement must be planned for. And if God is able to bless you with those latter years, it's better to have 60,000 than to have absolutely nothing at all.
I have to mute myself because I had background noise. That's a drop the mic moment. Very great information. Two more questions before we get you out of here. Shout out to Jackie Mims, Lisa Harwell, Barry Clanton, everybody that's joining. Give us some likes, give us some hearts. Matriculate this stuff out. I mean, I do this show every week. My new time now is 9 p.m. I used to do 10 a.m., but I'm now every Thursday, 9 p.m. And by the way, I got a superstar from BET next Thursday, February 4th. So y'all tune in to Robin Harris is going to be on here from BET next week. And I'll make sure y'all don't have this background noise. Sister here could deal with me today because we talk all the time. If the baby and the dog are barking next year with the BET, she probably had just killed the broadcast. So we're going to laugh and cry.
At the end of the day, Doc, I'm family, you know, so you tell Becky and everybody, you know, enjoy the cake. It's too bad I'm not in DC where I can come in.
You'll be here very soon. So much. I appreciate your time. You know, I tell people all the time, you can get your money back, but you can't get your time back. Amen.
Amen.
So 2 more questions. This next question is, if someone is struggling right now during the pandemic, before, after, what encouraging advice, if they want to start their business, start a financial plan, write a book, what encouraging advice would you give them to keep pushing through if they were thinking about giving up prior and then they're struggling? People are losing their jobs. Yes. But what encouraging advice, Toya, could you give someone to keep moving forward to follow their dreams?
Just like everyone, we all experience life. And if I was sitting there having a conversation with someone who's going through that right now, you have to have faith. You have to have faith, right? And understand something. Everything in life that we go through is a season, and this season too shall pass. But when this season passes, you want to walk out of this season smelling like a rose. And so stay focused, stay diligent, stay prayed up, and keep your faith. And if you do those things and you put that work ethic behind it, I promise that there's going to be an amazing harvest that you're going to reap at the end.
Another drop the mic moment. We drop mics on the show here on the Dr. Larry White Senior Talk Show. That's knowledge, that's power, very experienced. She gonna get mad at me, but she my sister. She just turned 40, y'all. She don't look a day over 18. Amen. Last question. For those who may want to contact you to get financial consultation, hire you for speaking engagements, what is your contact information for the listening audience today?
Yes, absolutely. So my contact information, you can reach me at, phone, of course, 504-228-7853. You can also reach me on Facebook under Toya Jordan. You can reach me on Instagram. It is Sow Seeds with an S, number 2, at Financial Freedom. So Sow Seeds 2, Financial Freedom. You can catch me on Instagram, and you can also catch me on Twitter under Toya Jordan as well. So anything dealing with insurance, investments, education accounts for kids, retirement plans, set up a budget, help you get out of debt, I'm your girl.
Absolutely. Toya Jordan, so much. I want to say, you want to catch Toya Jordan hanging out with me and Jackie, be in Atlanta, the ATL, the A. We'll be there March 11th through the 14th. We're going to turn up. We're going to be very safe. Michael Band 24 all over the place. So business. Y'all saw my case came in today. We'll have our mask on. We'll be very safe, but we will empower. As my brother Dion said, we will not allow COVID-19 to steal our dreams. So we can do things in small settings and be safe and be careful. I want to thank you, Toya, for being on the show down there in New Orleans. Oh, by the way, she'll be up here in the DMV, y'all, April 1st through the 4th with the mastermind members shutting it down. And I just want to thank my sister. She's so prayed up. The most important thing she said tonight, and I need y'all to hear this, there's a season for everything, you know. Understand the season you're in. Are you in the dry season, the spiritual warfare season? The Lord sometimes will say yes to you. Sometimes the Lord will say no. Sometimes he will say wait. Understand your season. That's very, very important, everybody. I know my season. I know when my harvest is coming. And it's very important to plant good seeds. If you plant bad seeds, you wonder why you're going through a lot, because you're planting bad seeds around the wrong people. So get with some good people like Jackie Mims, Lisa Harwell, Toya Jordan, Wesley Webb, all the mastermind members. They all saved. They all saved people. And you don't have to be saved to come into the group. But it's not mandatory, because maybe just hanging out with Jackie and Toya and Lisa, you might learn how to be with God. Because guess what? Your business is your ministry. All right? Your business is your ministry. And so with that being said, Toya Jordan, I want to thank you so much for being on the show tonight. You have blessed us tremendously, tremendously. Yes. Thank you for everybody around the country that's joining. She's a mastermind member, y'all. She's got her business. She's a great mom. You know, what can I say? And by the way, she ain't saying anything, but y'all follow Toya Jordan on Facebook, Twitter. She's an excellent cook. So when she come here, she's going to be dropping some financial knowledge, but we're going to have her here cooking some po' boys, New Orleans. Yeah, you know, you know how the New Orleans people, come on now, baby.
That's right. And let Becky know I will be bringing her some more pralines.
We're going to take you shopping. We're going to get that shrimp. My wife, Becky, loves some shrimp. So you come on in here and do what you got. Put that Cajun flavor on there. Hey, Jackie is sharp with her salmon. We'll have a great time. There's a social distance dinner at Jackie's house. Saturday night, there's a social distance dinner at Lisa's house. Some great people of God that don't mind just rolling up their sleeves, y'all.
That's
getting
right.
to work. All right. They say, well, don't let the faces fool you, and the suits and the jackets and the hair and all that stuff. We get down and we work with people, and we appreciate it. Any last comments before we end the show there, Toya Jordan?
You know, again, Dr. White, thank you so much. Every time I have an audience, every time I get an opportunity to speak to someone, I know that it is truly a blessing. And so tonight, I hope I bless someone. And again, if you guys need to reach me, definitely reach out, and I'll be willing to educate you and help you through your financial journey. But thanks again, Dr. White. I really do appreciate the opportunity.
We will have you back on the show. It's 2021. You know, we're still January, and we'll get you back on the show. You're amazing. I want to thank all the folks that's hung in there with us this past half hour. Toya, you're an amazing leader, woman of God. You sharp. And I just want to thank you so much for being on the Dr. Larry White Senior Talk Show. You blessed us tonight.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a great evening.
Everybody, goodbye. Y'all give it an Obama wave. Y'all give it an Obama wave. Give it an Obama wave. And I'll see y'all next Thursday at 9 p.m. with BT Mogul Robin Ayers. Amen. Good night, Toya. Appreciate you, sister.
Peace.